Wallahi, the dark ages of Algerian football could be returning. The banter era. What the bloody hell is going on here? Have you ever seen a manager who has seemingly been announced that he's been sacked and relieved of his duties with a mutual agreement, but now he's holding the national team to ransom and claiming, pay me or I'm still going to pick the next squad? That's right. We all thought it was the end of the tenure of Jamal Belmadi as the Algeria national team head coach. Of course, following the loss to Mauritania, it meant Algeria came bottom of their group for the second AFCON in a row. We saw mass drama after that game in the hotel where fans of Algeria tried to attack and trash the national team hotel, chanting all sorts of nonsense like Belmadi dégage and get out, Belmadi out, basically, to which the following day on social media, the Algerian Football Federation president, Walid SADI, said, look, he's been relieved of his duties with a mutual agreement. Belmadi is no longer the head coach. And we're thinking, okay, who's the next manager going to be? Well, it's still Belmadi, isn't it? Because he's actually gone online, gone on social media and announced the departure of the coach. The coach hasn't signed a departure. The coach hasn't terminated his contract. The coach hasn't signed a single document. No paperwork signed. It's just all hearsay. Belmadi may have told the players in the dressing room, I won't coach you again, but easily could have been heat of the moment stuff. Rightly or wrongly, nothing official has been signed. Belmadi demanding a few more months' payment than what the Algerian FA want to give him. Now, he's contracted until summer 26, which is the next World Cup. So effectively, if the FAF said we're going to sack you, they have to pay him off 2.5 years' wages if you terminate that contract. Belmadi has effectively said, okay, don't pay me 2.5 years, pay me for about half a year, 6 months, until this summer. And then the FAF have said, you're not getting a penny, basically. And basically, Belmadi's like, well, in that case, I'm not leaving, I'm not the coach. If you want me gone, sack me, fire me, but you ain't got the bottle to do that because then you'd have to pay me 2.5 years' wages. So, what's going on here? Who's to blame? To be honest, all sorts of rumours, all sorts of speculation. We need the FAF or Belmadi to come out and say something because this is getting embarrassing now. How are we supposed to appoint another coach? We cannot appoint another coach until the current one is dismissed. So, are we going to see Belmadi stay in the job until the summer and then Renard come in when the Olympics with the French women team is over? Quite remarkable what's going on here. I have to say, Belmadi staying and doing those, let's not be against it, 2 crucial World Cup qualifiers against Guinea and Uganda. They are crucial games which will make or break if Algeria play the next World Cup. And you remember how heartbreaking it is not watching Algeria at a World Cup. These games in less than 6 months are massive. We cannot have an interim coach doing them. We need to start planning for them from now. This has to be sorted. I genuinely think if you keep Belmadi for those 2 games, he's got 6 points out of 6. He's won in Mozambique. He's beaten Somalia. Let him do Guinea at home, Uganda away. Part ways in the summer. End of the season. Hervé Renard is available because his contract with the French women's team ends at that point. We cannot get a coach in now and throw him in at the deep end with Belmadi still deciding what to do. Forget that, we've got 2 games in March. We've got a mini tournament, haven't we, apparently, in Baraki with Andorra, Bolivia and South Africa. We need a coach for that as well. What's going on? The longer this drags on, Belmadi could potentially tarnish his legacy, and Saturday at the FAF is effectively making himself look like a right idiot. He looks like a right mug. He's got a coach, he hasn't got the bottle to sack after going publicly the day after the Mauritania defeat and saying he's been relieved of his duties. A complete nightmare. Is Belmadi going to stay until the summer and bring in you back from staff? Are they finally going to sort it out professionally, amicably, and agree on a payoff? I'm sure he won't get paid 2.5 years' wages, but they've got to agree something because, quite frankly, it's getting embarrassing. So what do you guys make of all this? I'm not taking sides. I just think the whole fiasco is an absolute bloody diabolical mess. Is it the FAF's fault? Is it Belmadi's fault? Or have they both thrown their toys out the pram like a kindergarten care group? Let me know and I'll see you next time.